Travis Wayne Goodsell, yet another Mormon church scandal. The apartment that I live in has a number of residents who receive food boxes on a monthly basis from the Utah Food Bank. Utah Food Bank does a monthly service of providing a box of food to supplement those who are of low income. And the residents were expecting Saturday for the Utah Food Bank to come. I'm finding out that they never showed up to those who were not Mormon. They came for those who were Mormon, and the Mormons in this building got their food box from the Utah Food Bank. We're looking at a religious discrimination crime committed by the Utah Food Bank. Those who are not of the Mormon Church. I have found out that the residents who didn't get a box had been consistently calling all day today. And finally this evening I was informed that they are coming tomorrow for them. But I asked the person who didn't get it, who listed off a bunch of names of those who didn't get it, and those who weren't on that list, I said, so those who did get it were Mormon. And confirmed, yep. That's not looking good for the Utah Food Bank. Now, it's also a bigger scandal because if you're unfamiliar with my videos on my channel and you've come to me for the first time to this video, I'm in the process of suing the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I am Mormon, technically. I haven't withdrawn my membership records. I just don't bother anymore because I have researched church history, and when I found out that Brigham Young was a murderer of Joseph Smith even, I said, nope, I want nothing more to do with this church. I'm never going to go back. I cannot be a part of a church where the prophets are guilty of murder. That's the one line for me that was crossed by the church. For other Mormons, it's different lines for every Mormon who have left the church. But for me, it was murder. I'm one who deciphered Paleo-Hebrew, deciphered Egyptian petroglyphs. Egyptologists left that wide open for me. But the church still kept coming after me for my ancient language research because they believe only the president of the church can translate ancient records. And yet I've done the videos showing they haven't done a single thing. They have not shown any fruit to confirm that they even have the keys, let alone have the ability to perform them, to use them. And so I'm suing the church because of the crimes and abuses that are capital crimes. Sorry, I just had dinner. Capital crimes committed against me that go way back to when I first moved to Utah. And actually, when I turned 8 years old even. Because I have a account under RICO. See how serious this is? Under RICO, where they were forcing me to pay tithing as a child. They force all Mormons to pay tithing. It's not a donation. They claim it's a donation, but you can't go into the temple rituals, which is the main rituals of the Mormon Church, unless you are a full tithe payer. Therefore, it's not a donation. It's a protection racket due. And so, that's the reason why there's the lawsuit. And so, the church knows of this lawsuit, and they're doing everything they can to force the federal judges to prolong the lawsuit. They know from my filing of Informer Pauperis that I can't pay for service of process each and every single time. The complaint and the motions that follow need to be served to the defense, which is the corporation of the president. And I'm not allowed to do it myself. And because they know this, they are refusing to order the motion for service of process by the U.S. Marshals, which is the free service for Informa Pauperis filers. And all hell's going to break loose once I can figure out a way to get the service of process to the church. Because technically I won utilizing the laws of the land in the federal system, because the judge's contempt of her own court. She's been fired, and she's purposely not doing anything because she's been fired, and she's just running out the clock. And so all hell will break loose with that alone. But when I filed, the very next day, my website, which had been taken over by another company, which I found out this last week with Business Insider and the listing of the businesses that the church invests in. That new website owner is invested by the church. YouTube, owned by Google, also invested by the church. And then Facebook and Twitter and others, but everything that I'm involved in, which I have been censored, because other people who even title their titles exactly the same as mine get multi-thousands of views, where my videos, I'm lucky if I can get 50 after weeks. And so the church is coming after me big time. And with the Utah Food Bank, they would know that I'm living here, which means the church would know I'm living here, because the church does a lot of business through the Utah Food Bank. They don't want to give from their bishop storehouses, and instead give to the Utah Food Bank to do it for them, because it's a lot cheaper to donate to the food bank than it is to give from their storehouses. And so that's why I was very interested to learn that the Mormons in this building got their food box when the Utah Food Bank called and said they were coming, and those who were not Mormon did not get it, as I'm a resident in this building as well. So, I mean, too many coincidences. But if you go to my video listings, I just posted a video today about the fraud committed by the church about Harmony, Pennsylvania. I highly recommend you go to that. The church is going down in flames. There have been so many scandals lately. We're not talking about the consistent scandals throughout time, but lately they just piled up. And so, yeah, the church is going down. It cannot withstand it. And that's why I made my prediction video where I said the presidents, or the prophets, are preparing to flee. There is evidence that that is what they're planning on doing, and taking their trillions of dollars with them. Just you watch, it's coming. Especially if the scandal that I did the video on Harmony, Pennsylvania, catches fire through the public. If I can break down that censorship wall, that alone will destroy the church. And I won't need to use the lawsuit. So, yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you.